Hello, I'm Laura with Pizzazz Your Voice Studios. You've tuned in to part 5 of a series on the 5 M's of successful projects. Today we're going to talk about motif. Motif is a fancy word that describes the theme of a project. In a piece of music, for example, you'll notice that there's a motif that occurs over and over again, such as a chorus. In modern times we call it a hook. It's the part of the song that you remember because it's so familiar, because you hear it over and over again. In visual arts, we see motifs in works that identify common threads that occur in the visual presentation. My motif for this video series is visual. I've got a red necklace and I've got a black background, and I'm using this motif to identify that all the elements of this series are connected to one another. Motifs are important for branding because when we present ourselves to an audience, they want to see something familiar. They love to see connectedness. Connectedness is very important in our sense of comfort and our human experience, and connectedness can also give a better grounding to anything that we want to present to people. When you choose a motif, it can be something that you've already observed occurring that wasn't deliberate. Or you can just decide, oh, I want a motif that I impose into this because I want to have a symbol or a particular message to kind of drive my point home further. There are a lot of things that can be learned about the influence of various colors on people's moods. And of course, going into a lot more detail on that would take longer than I've allowed for this video. But I want you to just take some time and give some consideration to your own particular message and how you can use a motif, a symbol, a brand, or a trademark, or a color scheme to help drive the point home and give you a recognizable mark that people will identify with you. Make sure it's something that you feel really good about, because it will stick with you and it'll make you more likable to your audiences.